before. So you're going to be knocked out of your comfort zone. In a way, you sort of like that, being a Mars-Uranus person. You sort of, want to live up, you like to live up to the challenge of that. The problem with Uranus-Pluto, especially with Pluto is going to hit straight on in June, is that you may feel as though you have very little control over what's taking place, and much of what's happening through this time frame will feel as though the hand of fate is behind the movements in your life more so than you feel comfortable with. But again, with Pluto, there's really not much you can do. You just sort of have to go to, roll with the punches. But, one of the exciting aspects of the experience will be your ability to look at the past from an entirely different perspective. Now, what's interesting here is Uranus and Pluto. Uranus has much to do with the future, so it's indicating the future is influencing the present much more than the past has. So whatever you did the past 10, 15 years is not going to mean much in terms of where you're going to be going the next 5, 10 years of your life. So that's a lot of what I see. I'll talk a little deeper with that. But again, have you been feeling a little stuck in the mud with things? So yeah, you're doing it. But, again, Pluto demands a lot. And if you're feeling exhausted, it's not just, it's the psychic energy. It's a lot of stuff bubbling up in your life. It's about letting go, and it's about right. I mean, one of the things we need to do, it's a little bit too early to talk about this right now. I think maybe next year, certainly 2016, is to really develop some compelling goals. Right now, it's a little premature, but one of the things you're going to have to dig deep about, and, the reason I say that, this period is characterized with letting go, losses, disturbing moods and feelings, feeling totally wrung out, overwhelmed, all that stuff. You've been feeling stuck. That's fine. But later on, you're going to have to, there's going to be that rebirth. There's going to be that rock bottom moment, and then something is going to develop out of that. So the idea here now is to sort of go through that process, and then in that, the imagination is constellated, and you feel a new sense of moving forward with your life in a way you never thought possible, but it's still a year or two off from what I see. So, there's a little you can do to avoid, it's Pluto-like sacrifices. Uranus to a degree as well. Here's the recommendation. The more exhausted and emotionally overwhelmed you feel, it's a sign, it's a symptom that you're still holding on to certain things that you should be letting go of. You got to listen to your body, listen to your instincts. Your body's going to talk a lot more. Your hunches are going to be much more constellated now. That ESP, that gut part of your being will be much more active. Uranus is in the 8th house, and you got Pluto there, so you got to put your finances in order as well. It should be okay. It should be okay, but there's always complications. Pluto always brings complications in, so I'm not going to say it's going to go easy, it'll be fine, don't worry about it. I wouldn't say that. I would say make sure you've got a professional. Don't make an assumption that you know better. Make sure you're talking weekly or bi-monthly or CPA. I could always say you just got to be precautious, because with these planets, something always hits you when you didn't see it coming, and that's what I'm a little bit concerned about. Okay.